Hello and welcome all my Ninja Solo Warriors and newcomers to this channel. I am Roy at NinjaZilla90, and today I will be reviewing the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 McFarlane Klassic Spawn Bloody version. And I got some things to say about them, so without further ado, let's get on with this review. And now, starting things off with the box, because you know we got to talk about really cool boxes on this channel when we have them. Now, of course, as you can see, the figure has already been taken out of his packaging, and the packaging is quote-unquote empty. That's obvious, but anyway, front and center we have the name of the character you are getting inside, Spawn, S-P-A-W-N. And of course we have the Mortal Kombat 11 title logo right there. And we also have ages 14 and up. So yeah, all you 13-year-olds and other, yeah, sorry you're out of luck. And of course we have the McFarlane Toys logo right there. And of course we have a really cool promotional picture of the figure right there on the side. And of course we have the Mortal Kombat 11 logo right there yet again. And of course, the other side of the box, we have the McFarlane Toys logo, the Mortal Kombat 11 title logo, and we do have his bloody battle axe that this figure comes with. And of course, the back of the box, we have a really cool promotional picture of the figure with his bloody battle axe in hand. And we have over 22 moving parts right there, and we have the Warner Brothers logo, we have the NetherRealm Studios logo, which used to be Midway Studios, which is still the same company. Those are the people that make Mortal Kombat. And of course we have the Mortal Kombat logo yet again. And this is all the social media sites you can find McFarlane Toys on. And of course, the top of the box, we have the Mortal Kombat 11 title logo yet again. The bottom of the box, nothing too interesting. So, yeah, that pretty much concludes it for the box. Now, on to the figure. And now, here we have the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 McFarlane Klassic Spawn Bloody version in all of his bloody as hell Spawn glory. As you can see, first things first, as you can see, this is a well sculpted, well detailed, highly articulated figure, sculpted and painted by, I'm assuming, the late great Todd McFarlane himself. This one is basically an alternate color variant, but it is still sporting a lot of the classic Spawn colorization, like the white, I don't know if that's a Spawn symbol, I guess, in the middle of his chest. So we have the white Spawn symbol, and of course his he had the his signature trim or eye design around his eyes, or the classic white color as well, looking really cool, really awesome. The only thing that's different, opposed to the basic colorization, is the fact that his armor and his cape is orange instead of red. But I mean, that's the only difference. He still has his signature lime green eyes there. His bright glowing neon green or lime green eyes. Looking really cool. I really like that. I think they done Todd McFarlane done a really good job on sculpting. I mean, Spawn is his own character, so how could you get your own character wrong? But anyway, going over more detail, I really like how they have his spiked chain belt nicely sculpted as well, which yeah, I already mentioned that when I reviewed the Lord Covenant Spawn figure. This is basically like the same exact sculpt, it's just a different paint scheme. And of course he's wearing like these military pouches on his leg. So I don't know, I wonder what he keeps in there. And of course we do have his this huge ankle armor piece right there, and it goes all the way down to his foot. And of course he's wearing some another smaller ankle bracer right there. And of course it is very spiky, and he also has some armor going across his foot right there as well. And of course we do have an armored armband right there, a really spiky armored armband at the top of his arms. And it also, he's wearing the spiky arm guard right there. He's also wearing these spiky knuckle guards. And of course he has a really huge spiky arm gauntlet right there that is really pointy in the front. So yeah, about that. And also he is also wearing his signature Spawn cape, which is made out of a pliable rubbery material. But I understand everybody's gripe. They think it should have been a cloth cape. I get that. And of course, yeah, his chain wraps around the back, and yeah, we're seeing all that Spawn booty there. Yeah, I don't think we want to. But anyway, going over articulation with this figure. I'll take him off his stand real quick. The head can look up, we can look down, we can look right, we can look left, and we can do a full-on 360 cranium revolvus. And the opposite way, of course. We also have a really good arm articulation. We have really good butterfly joints in those shoulders, so we can move them back and move them forward slightly. Also, we do have a really good hinge joint, so he could put his arms out into a T-pose and then put them back down. We also have an elbow swivel. I mean, not an elbow swivel, bicep swivel, my bad. So he can swivel those biceps. Yeah, this figure does not have an elbow swivel. I meant bicep swivels. And of course, we do have a double joint at the elbow. So we do have a double jointed elbow. We don't have an elbow swivel, but we have a double joint at the elbow, which is good. And also we have a full 360 swivel in the wrist. And we also have a hinge in the wrist, so we can rock it up and down. Same is true with the other hand. So let me take his battle axe out, so we can twist that wrist all the way around a full 360. And as you can see, it gets a little hindered by his arm gauntlet. And okay, and this hinge moves in and out. So yeah, they move in two different directions. One wrist articulates horizontally, and the other one articulates vertically. But anyway, here's his Silver Cold battle axe that he comes with, and it is very bloody. The same type of weapon he uses in Soul Calibur 2, technically. So yeah, we have that. So we can put it in his hand. Well, the original Xbox version of Soul Calibur 2. So yeah, he's not in all versions of Soul Calibur 2, which I do have all three versions, by the way. I play the original Xbox version on my 360 because it is 360 compatible if you have a Microsoft official hard drive. But anyway, we do have a really good leg articulation, so we do have some really good swivel hinges in those hips, so we can split out like so we can do the full-on Johnny Cage split, so Spawn can make Johnny Cage jealous. And of course, we can kick out about kick forward about this much, back about that much, but his leg goes out diagonally. Same thing with the other leg, and yeah, it goes out diagonally. But yeah, I don't recommend forcing that, because yeah, you might end up breaking the hip hinges, and that wouldn't be fun. But anyway, we do have a double joint at the knees, so we can bring his knees all the way down. But yeah, Spawn gets on his knees for nobody, so let's bend them back forward again. And of course, we do have a hinge in those ankles, so we can point those ankles all the way down, and we can also rotate them a full 360. We can even do it with this foot, but as you can see, this foot is a little tougher to articulate because of the massive shin guard, or massive shin bracer, whatever you want to call it, or ankle bracer that's going over his foot. And also, we can articulate those toesy woesies, so he can bend those little piggies of his forward and back. So yeah, that pretty much concludes it for articulation. And for accessories with this figure, of course, I just showed you that he does come with his battle axe, and of course he comes with the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat stand. So you just put him right there, and you just put a stand down, or you just, well, you basically take this little peg here, and you peg it into his feet, and there you have it, the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn, yeah, on a stand. Now, of course, he is originally a DLC character, but I believe, like, if you get, like the Mortal Kombat 11, like, Ultimate Pack, like, you get all the DLC characters in one go. So if you don't have Mortal Kombat 11 yet, it's been out since 2019, definitely, go, either buy it physically or download it. It's on, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4, PS5, Nintendo, even Nintendo Switch. So if you have a Switch 2, I'm more than sure you could download Mortal Kombat 11 and play it. Or you get a physical disc or cartridge, which I advise going physical, because I'm always physical media first and foremost. Unless, like, you have a digital-only system, which to me, I'll never buy a digital-only system. If it doesn't take physical media, I don't want it. That's just how I am. But anyway, all that yakking aside, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give him a drum roll, please. And based on the facts of detail, articulation, and playability, I think this figure is really awesome. Like I said, he's well sculpted, well detailed, well painted, and the articulation is definitely top notch. And you can get this one on Big Bad Toy Store right now for really cheap. He's on sale, at least I believe so, because that's where I got mine. He was on sale. But anyway, if I have to give him a final score, I definitely have to give him a well-deserved 9 out of 10. Why? The only thing I think this is lacking is the fact that I think he could have at least had some hip swivels. I mean, some thigh swivels. So that's the only reason why I'm taking points off. But other than that, I still think this is a pretty solid figure. He's highly recommended. I mean, I know I probably should have gave him a 10 out of 10. But, I mean, I feel like 9 out of 10 is still fair. But anyway, like I was saying, highly recommended figure. If you want to grab this one from BigBadToyStore.com, the link will be in the description. So definitely go check that out if you want to grab this figure before he's no longer available, or before they bring up the price again. So yeah, I would definitely jump on it instead of waiting. But anyway, guys, that pretty much concludes it for this review. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your viewership is much appreciated. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, because that really helps out the channel. And to wrap it all up, stay safe, take care, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.